Hi guys, Ruslana here, welcome back to my channel. So today I will share with you two of my One Direction themed dreams. Those, I had them quite a while ago, but I still think they're pretty funny, so I figured I would sit down and tell you all about them. So the first dream I had was about Harry Styles, and it was so weird. So basically, me and one of my friends were sitting in London on a bench by a river, looking through some magazines, I believe, and then we saw this One Direction poster. The four of them were standing on a bridge, and I remember Harry was wearing this like dark red shirt that kind of looks like the kind of shirts he wears nowadays, and I remember he and Niall both had guitars, which actually that is what's happening right now. Did I see the future? And we were looking through that magazine, whatever, and then the next picture is of Harry sitting on a bench, and then we look over at that bench where I guess we knew where the picture was taken, and he is actually sitting there. But then he gets up and leaves, and I think to myself that, oh, I'm not going to follow him because I don't want to annoy him. But then I'm like, wait, this is your only chance to meet him. So I get up and I start running after him, but he already disappeared. I can't see him anymore. I'm running around trying to like find him, and then I run into this girl who is also trying to find him, and then we see this car, and she's like, oh, is that Harry's car? And I'm like, yes it is, because in my dream that was like, I knew that was the car he was driving. But then the girl was like, no, that's not his car. And I'm like, are you kidding me? I know what he's driving. That's for sure his car. So I start running after the car, which I would never do in real life, but yeah, I start chasing him, and then he's literally driving away, and then we were on a highway. His car changes color. It was white at first and now it's red, and then basically I'm running after him, screaming at the top of my lungs, Harry, bye, but in Russian. And I just keep screaming, bye Harry, Harry, bye, bye Harry, and I'm like trying to wave at him, and then he waves at me, and then I keep running after him. I have no idea why in my dream the car wasn't going faster than I was running, but then he stops the car, he gets out of the car. Now he's wearing, remember this like white shirt with an American flag that Niall used to have? Harry's wearing that, and then he walks out of the car, except the driver's seat was on the left side, which doesn't make any sense because we were in London. And then as soon as he gets out of the car, I start telling him how sorry I am for running after him, and that I would never do that, but that was like my only time in London, and that was my only chance to ever meet him. Then McLovin, I'm not playing with you. He thought I was playing with him. And then I don't remember if I asked for a hug or if he asked if I wanted a hug, whatever. So he goes in to hug me, but it's like very, like, it's just not a good hug. And I remember thinking that everyone keeps saying that Harry's hugs are the best, and I'm like, what is this even? So then he asks, is this a good hug, or like, is this good enough, or something like that? And I contemplate for a second, but then I'm like, not really, if I'm being honest. And then he hugs me a little tighter, and then he asks again, and I'm like, no. And then the same thing repeats multiple times, and basically in the end he gives me like a really good, like really tight hug, and it's the best thing ever. And then all of a sudden the setting changes, and we're in a room, and Harry is laying on a bed. His legs are like spread, and I'm kind of laying on top of him. And then I think I like go in for a kiss or something like that, and then I think to myself, what the fuck are you doing? This is Harry Styles. What do you think you're doing? So I kind of move away from him, but then I look at his face, and it looks like he doesn't mind, like he wants me to continue. This is so weird to talk about, but it was just a dream, whatever. And then as soon as I start like climbing back on top of him, I wake up. Was I mad that I woke up? Yes. But if I hadn't, I would have had to talk about what happened next, and that probably would have been even more awkward, so I guess I'm kind of glad that that dream ended. And then my second dream was about Louis Tomlinson, and what happened there was Louis, me, and my mom were at a restaurant together, so we're sitting at a table. I'm not sure how that happened, but then at some point I guess I start feeling comfortable enough to ask Louis about Larry Stylinson. So I grab a piece of paper, I grab a pencil, not sure why I had a piece of paper and a pencil with me, but I write something along the lines of like, you don't have to answer, but I want you to know that like I'm not gonna keep this paper, I'm not gonna take a picture of it, I'm not going, like there's no cameras here, I'm not gonna tell anyone what you said, and even if I do, like I'll have no proof, so no one will believe me. Do you want to know what happened next? Well, then you better listen and not distract me. He's sitting on my knee. I think he said something, I can't remember what, but then on the piece of paper he writes, do you ship Harry and Louis? And then, what comes first, oops or hi? And then he gives me the note back, and then I either I think I actually said this to him, or maybe I wrote it down, I can't remember, but I basically say oops then hi or something like that. And then in my dream I like realized that yeah, that was like Louis confirming that Larry is real. And then basically after that we just spent like the rest of the day together, and like we became really good friends, and then we kissed on the cheek at some point, I don't remember. But basically, yeah, that was it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it wasn't too boring. Let me know if you want to hear more of my celebrity related dreams. I have a lot of those. And yeah, I will see you later in my next video. And also let me know if you had any weird One Direction / like other celebrity related dreams. I'd love to hear those. But yeah, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you later in my next video. Bye!